there, so we're in this LCQ. It's 5 rounds. We won round 1. You gotta go 5-0 to get the prize that we're looking for. This is what we're competing for. So 5 wins, we get the 600 play points, and then the invite to the Standard Championship. That's what we're after. We are running a Rakdos Reanimator deck, and this is what the board looked like at the end of round 1 here. Pretty fun. We were able to animate a Traxa and put boots on it and get 2 attacks with it. I just assembled this deck this morning. I haven't even play tested it a single game, but I think it's pretty good. We'll see if we can 5-0. We're running 3 Atraxa, 3 Valgavoth, 2 Shielded, 4 Fear of Missing Out, 4 Bitter Reunion, 4 Zombify, 3 Rakdos Joins Up. Yeah, we are also running 4 Bitter Triumph, and I think 3 Torch the Tower main. We've got this Binding Negotiation on the board, 3 of those, 3 Ghost Vacuums in the board. Here's the rest of our sideboard. So Anoint with Affliction. We're running 3 of those main, 1 side. We've got 3 Sky Crash on our board and 3 Feed the Swarm on the board. This is there just to like stop the Reanimator hate cards. So like Sky Crash kills Ghost Vacuum, Feed the Swarm kills Leyline of the Void, and Rest in Peace. And yeah, that's the deck. Really fun deck. Now how do we get back to our other view here? Next round should be starting any minute. I'm waiting for a couple players to finish. Can't figure out how to go back to the other screen here. There we go. 1 match in progress still. Played against the Omniscience deck, round 1. It's a scary matchup. They beat us game 1 pretty handily. But I think this deck's going to do pretty well versus the aggro decks. We've got a lot of creature control, and then they basically have to stop us from playing Zombify, and I don't think they can do that. So then it goes to their sideboard. Yeah, interesting. Like all of our big fatties, big payoffs all have lifelink too. Atraxa has lifelink, the Terror Eater guy has lifelink, and then Shielder is just a good 4-drop to kind of buy us time. It's kind of like running like a Beza in the blue-white control deck. And then Fear of Missing Out is just, it's not really designed to be a Fear of Missing Out deck to get the extra attack step, but just an early guy to clog up the board, and then his discard ability obviously is great. So for our discard outlets, we've got Fear of Missing Out, the Bitter Reunion, and Bitter Triumph, or Revelation, something. bit or something. So season 2 is going to start here soon. This is the end of season 1. This is the last chance qualifier. So basically we're using all of our qualifier points to fire one of these. It's like use it or lose it. So you can't, they don't roll over just the next season. If we do manage to 5-0, then the weekend of the 12th and 13th, I think, in April is the standard tournament. So we'll have a couple weeks to prepare for it. Figure out what deck we want to run. I was messing around with a Reanimator deck before this Rakdos build that was like blue-black, and I was running 3 steps ahead as a way to like have a discard outlet, and I really liked that version, but the red gives you a lot of flexibility with the fear of missing out and the bitter union. I don't think I would dare go 3 colors, but that could be interesting to look at. It's also running the Tyrant, the big dinosaur, Vaultborn Tyrant. Try to make copies of him with 3 steps ahead, and he was like a Reanimator target. But that's another thing that Red gives you. The Rakdos joins up is just amazing, because the other half of that is when one of your legends dies, then they take damage equal to its power. So that's like a double whammy. And the fact that the bitter reunion can give your guys haste is really nice. A hasty Atraxa or a hasty Eater of Terror. It's quite nice. And I have the one of Swiftfoot Boots in the board just because I think it's kind of a mean to have it on like an Atraxa or the Terror Eater. Like, how do you deal with that? I don't know if it's good or not. It's just it's in there. Lots of other cards you could run for sure. But the Rakdos joins up also as an enchantment, so the same with the bitter reunion, so that also contributes to the delirium for your fear of missing out, which is nice. Running 2 of the conduit pylon. It's a surveil land that doesn't enter the battlefield tapped. So I was thinking of splashing for like another color to run some more surveil lands, like splash green for like Maelstrom Pulse, or you know, it's a lot of different options, but decided to just, I wanted an untapped land. I don't want a deck to be slowed down. This last match has kind of taken a while, but we should be rolling on to round 2 here shortly. Super early in the morning right now. It's 6:43 in the morning, so I don't expect anybody to be up watching this. Maybe somebody in Europe or Australia or I don't know. There's people that have weird schedules like myself, I suppose, in the US that might be on here. Come on, players. So many cool decks in Standard right now. It's really, really good format, I think. I'm not sure what the deck to beat is. Blue Light Control is great. The Omniscience deck that we just played against is great. There's a lot of aggro decks that are amazing. The domain decks are really... I liked playing the domain decks, but I don't know if they're... And the domain deck was the winner of one of the big Standard tournaments recently. So that's a good deck. I haven't really seen anybody playing Reanimator much. I mean, it is a little bit fragile if you run into a lot of graveyard hate. That's why I kind of like the Shieldred in the deck and the Fear of Missing Out, because you still got a little bit of a game plan if you can't resolve a Reanimator spell. Plus, actually, you can hard cast Atraxa in the deck too. It takes a while, but... Maybe you could kind of like do a transitional sideboard and morph into like more of like an Rakdos aggro deck. Kind of interesting. So hopefully we'll be rolling on to round 2 here. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Finish round 1. We're on to round 2. Just gotta wait for this timer to tick down, and then we will see if we can go 2-0. Curious to see what we'll face.
You win!
Give ourselves a little bit of a pre-game celebration here. Round 2, baby. Okay, here we go. We made it to round 2. And one that I roll, playing against Rakdos. And this is a keeper. This would be a pretty good hand if we're playing against an aggressive creature deck. Hopeless Nightmare, you got it. Okay, this is the Ninja deck. It's a very good deck too. It might be one of the best decks in Standard, I would say. And I'm not sure how many counter spells they run. Oh, well, Shield can't be countered now. A creature and an instant in the graveyard. Landing Shielded should be pretty nice, although I'm sure they run a fair amount of creature kill. I'm not super familiar with this blue-black deck list. Probably expecting him to flash in like a Fairy Mastermind here. Flood Pit's Drowner, okay. That's fine. That guy's actually going to be pretty good against our Reanimator deck. Kind of a lot of mana though. Gotta flash a man, then you gotta spend the mana. It's a good answer for our fatties, huh? Alright, you're gonna see me as the ninjutsu guy here, so I'm gonna kill this. And I think I'm gonna pay 3 life. The ninjutsu planeswalker has hexproof, so it's kind of annoying. You have to wait, play a card like Bitter Triumph to target it. looking for a Zombify or a Rakdos Return. Kind of take over this game here. Hopefully Shieldred can do some damage. This town ain't big enough. I think that this deck probably runs that. It's also a good answer against what we're trying to do. Hey, Big Bobby, good to see you, my friend. Breakfast and Cube. Yeah, this is actually a last chance qualifier standard. We are rocking a Rakdos Reanimator in standard. This is round 2. We won round 1. We've got to go 5-0 to get the prize we're looking for, which is an invite to the end of season championship, which would be really cool to play in because the first 2 players get invite to Worlds. Got to go 5-0 though. It's going to be tough. Real tough. This is going to be a tough matchup against this deck. Worlds would be freaking amazing, obviously. It'd be so cool. Okay, well, let's get Shielder back out there, I guess. Oh, that's annoying. The Storm Chaser's talent can get back if this town ain't big enough. Guess we'll have to think about how we're going to sideboard in this matchup. So it's going to be a tough game to win, this game 1. Yeah, it's very annoying. Really good tempo-y deck. We do have a Valgavoth in our graveyard, so if we get a Zombify or a Rakdos Return, we are in business. And actually, we're 1 card away from Delirium. 1 land in the graveyard gives us Delirium, because that's a instant... Oh, never mind. Never mind, we're missing another card type. Card type is fear of missing out. Maybe I should Nightmare, I think. Guess we'll put this guy on Nightmare. Although we can hardcast an Atraxa if we have the right colors. Maybe I just keep it on Phyrexian. Let's do that. Yeah, Nightmare, okay. I mean, I don't know if this Dimir bounce deck runs counterspells in the main deck. They might. Storm Chaser's Talent. So they need to apply 4 mana to get back this town ain't big enough. They don't run counterspells. Okay, that's good to know. Thunderclap Trainer. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature non-land from them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of the... Okay, hopefully I don't find another This Town Ain't Big Enough here. So I can gain some good life next turn with Shieldred and Bitter Reunion. We'll gain another 6 life. Found another Storm Chaser's Talent. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, let's see if we can find like a... Well, let's see what we can find. Our hand's pretty good. Okay, gain 2. Let's do this. We're looking for a Zombify. Two lands, huh? Well, let's surveil. Maybe we can get Delirium here. Another land, jeez, okay. Put that in the graveyard. Oh, I guess we can get Delirium just by sacking Bitter Reunion. Then we get 2 attacks. That's not bad. He's got plenty, he's got chump blockers for days, though. Well, I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna do it? Because if we happen to draw like a Zombify or a Rakdos Return next turn, then we can give Valgaloth haste. Let's think about what he's gonna do on his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if he has another land, he can return this tenant big enough from the graveyard, which is bad. Then he can bounce Shielded. But I think we do want to get Delirium here and just bash. Don't we? Do I swing with everything? The double prowess could be a lot of damage. Let's see here. You have to. Oh, we'd only get to get the double attack if we attack with the fear of missing out. Well, let's just do it. Let's not complicate this too much. Gang up on the fear of missing out. I'm cool with that. Gang up on Shieldred, okay. I'm definitely okay with that. Cut down on my fear of missing out. Okay. Well, Shieldred does have Death Touch. Gets back this tenant big enough. Okay. Bashes. We need to draw Rakdos Return here or Zombify. Come on, baby. Duress. Well, he has this tenant big enough in hand. That's annoying. I'm play Duress, but you just get it back next turn. I guess we've actually set ourselves up to hard cast Atraxa if we draw it.
Did you know that Amazon has a $50 million fund that they have to pay out every month? And here's how you...
Get some good top decks here. Oh, here's the Ninjutsu. That was a really good top deck. It's going to be tough to beat. We can beat it, but... Zombify. Okay. Well, get back Valgavoth. And I can bounce it, which is annoying, but I'll have to sack 3 non-land permanents to do so. Too bad we can't give him haste. Oh, he has lethal just by doing that. Sacrifices 3 non-land permanents, but he has enough to kill us there. Alright. Oh, he's got the man land too. Good deck. It's gonna be a tough one to beat, man. I forgot that he has that stun ability. Okay. Sideboard time. We don't really care about his Hopeless Nightmare. That actually kind of can help us a little bit. I think I want to bring in Ghost Vacuums so that he can't like rebuy with his enchantment. We have Bitter Triumph for the Planeswalker. I'm not sure how good Duress is going to be in this matchup. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Torch the tower. Alright. Let's figure this out. Feed the Swarm is kind of nice too. It can destroy his enchantments. Maybe I just keep my Duresses in, they're pretty good. Just boarding Ghost Vacuum. Although Torch the Tower is pretty good, so that he can't get his ninjutsu. Like killing a creature. We want Torch the Tower over Anoint with Affliction just because it's less mana. Okay. I'm gonna try it like this. Good luck us. We have one land hand. We gotta take a mulligan, unfortunately. Okay, this is better. Guess we'll put back a Duress. We want to draw the land, I think. Gotta get up to Zombify mana. We're basically just looking for a way to... We already have a way to get a creature in the graveyard, but... A Zombify target is what we're looking for. This Nightmare is still annoying. discard Duress, maybe? Hmm. Do I just run out, fear of missing out? I kind of want to wait until I draw a creature I can pitch. I mean, feel bad if I drew like a big creature next turn. So I think I'm going to wait at least one turn here. Ghost Vacuum. Okay, that's a problem. That's a good draw. Ghost Vacuum is going to be an issue, for sure. You go to plan B here.
If you've been sitting on a big idea and you're finally ready to launch that business that you've been thinking about, I've got some news you need to hear. Every day I talk to small business owners and creators who are ready to make moves, but they're stuck. Not because they don't have a great idea, but because they don't know where to start.
It's going to be a real tough match to win. I don't know if we can do it. We're going to try. Just killing our shielder, that sucks. That really sucks. Then he can rebuy, go for the throw. Man, this Storm Teacher's talent is just so good. We're pretty much dead this game. Dang it, man. Well, it's okay. I didn't practice this deck, and this is a really tough matchup. Much rather play against just like a mono red beatdown. The Ninjutsu Planeswalker is probably one of the best cards in Standard. This deck really showcases how good it is. Yeah, this deck has too much value. Too much, too much. Always something to do with their mana. Everything's so efficient. Even this man land is pretty dang good, man. Becomes a 4/4. I did have another standard deck. Maybe I should have ran that one instead, my standard mill deck. But I like this deck. Oof. Offspring. That's so much value. Jeez. Gets another 2 cards in his hand. Okay. And a Gate and a Kaitao. Yeah, this deck's far superior to what we're doing. Good games. I mean, I guess I'll still play it out, go for the play points, but probably do it off stream. It's a little bit disappointing, but this deck's just better. It's better. The Romp Priest, yeah, something. We are dead. If you couldn't, I mean, if our shield had lived this game, we might have had a chance to win, but. Or if he didn't get Ghost Vacuum, he just comes in a different game. So much value. You think it's a draw card there? Dimir Reanimator might be interesting, yeah. Good games. Dang it. Well, now the best we can do is to get 450 play points. We're out of contention for the 5-0. It's too bad. C'est la vie. Take one peek here, just out of for shits and giggles. See if they have any of those vintage cube. I don't think they do. 64s. There's one starting at 730. Oh. Oh wait, yes. They do have them. Okay. Well, this is only at 17. It's not going to get up to the 64, but I'm going to enter it anyway. $7:30 a.m. one snipper fire. Not enough players online. but we'll get in there anyway. Bobby, as always, thank you for hanging out with me. Dang it. Should have ran a different standard deck. I do like this deck quite a bit, but that was just a beating. I don't know if that matchup is even winnable. Till next time. Over and out.